Hi guys, welcome to your research paper. We've been talking about this thing for about a week now, and you can kind of see it now in Classcraft how it's going to be a step-by-step process here. And we're always going to start with our learning goal. We have our introduction video and a little practice document we're going to be working with here. We have outlining our research paper. So in this little step here, we're going to be using the lesson that we did before on page breaks. And we're going to be using page breaks and font styles to kind of set up the skeleton of our research paper before we even start writing it. Then we're going to go into creating your headings. We're going to go into brainstorming your topic. We're going to go into plagiarism. What is plagiarism? When do you need to cite sources? When is paraphrasing okay? When is quoting long passages okay? Blah, 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 blah. We're going to go down narrowing down your topic into one topic. Right here, you're going to select about 3 topics in this stage. And when you get to this stage of the quest, you're going to have one topic. And here, you're going to have to develop your thesis statement for your paper, for your introductory paragraph. So before you even get to much of your research, you're already going to start your paper. You're already going to have some of these words on your document. I know a lot of you guys are really stressed out about it being a 1,000-word research paper, but before you know it, 1,000 words comes very, very quickly. And if you use Microsoft Word correctly, your table of contents and your bibliography and citing your sources can all be done very, very easily. So I hope this is actually kind of a fun research paper for you, and we're going to start with the introduction right here, okay? And we're probably going to do this part as a class. Thank you, Classcraft. Come on, load. We're used to this. Well, this is just your learning goal. We'll go back to this in just a second. Hopefully the introductory video is actually working. Oh my God, still waiting. Finally, okay. Learning goal. Students will be able to understand how using font style dictate and control many features under the reference tab, like the table of contents, citations, and bibliography, and begin outlining their research paper. Your objective is that students will write a short biography using 2 online sources. I don't think that's really unreasonable, and you can use more than 2. You might have to get to the 1,000-word limit. You might have to use more than 2. Students will use the reference tab in order to create APA citations, their table of contents, and their bibliography for the research paper. Okay, so here's your vocabulary. You have citation, credible source, font style, bibliography, excuse me, table of contents, line spacing, plagiarism, paraphrase, and that's it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go to the next portion here, which is the introduction video. And we're probably going to do this as a class, but just in case you're absent, here's what you're going to have to do. You're going to click here to go to GCF Learn Free. This is going to be your lesson on font styles, and it's going to be a little bit of practice on using font styles. So you're going to download the practice document, and you're going to watch this video, and you're pretty much going to repeat everything she does in the video, word for word. Kind of think of this as me walking you through the assignment, except it's not me. But everything you do here is what you have to do in your assignment. Your actual task, just in case you need it spelled out for you with, directions. Some of you work better with directions. Some of you work better with videos. I know I'm more of a video type person. So, but if you need it, here are your directions. And this is exactly what she does in the video. All right. And when you're done, you're actually going to turn that in. It's going to be a little bitty assignment, not worth many points, but I'm going to go ahead and enable it and say that it's going to be due. And we'll give you a little reward for it too. So what you're going to do is you're going to click here and you're going to open up the practice document from GCF Learn Free. This is the actual practice document itself. All right. And it says Shelby Field, Animal Rescue, August, volunteer, update, a message from your director, blah, 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 blah. All right. Oh, very cute, very cute. Okay, so let's see what we have to do here. I'm going to minimize that for a second. It says on page 1, select the first line of Shelby-filled animal rescue and change the style to title. All right, so this is kind of important because right here. So when you change the style, the font style to title or heading 1 or heading 2, what you're doing is you're kind of controlling things that happen under the reference tab, like table of contents, like bibliographies, and things like that, because you're telling Microsoft Word this is the title of your document. You're telling Microsoft Word this will be the heading of your document. So when it pulls information for your table of contents and bibliography, you're basically telling it what to pull in order to create those lists. I hope that kind of makes sense. Well, you're going to see what it does in just a second. So now that's a title style. Notice how I just kind of clicked right beside the S. You can also just kind of triple click and select the entire title, or just click and drag to select it, and then go right here and select title. All right, so let's see what else we have to do here. On the second line that says August volunteer update, oh sorry, select the second line that says August volunteer update and change the style to heading 1. Okay, right here. And we're going to say heading 1. All right, if I don't like the way that that looks, even though it's a heading 1, I can go to the design tab here, and these are all different styles of heading 1 that I could use, and it would still be heading 1. Okay, so right here you can see like all these built-in like styles, and you can always change that if you want. All right, so now let's see. Select the third line that says a message from your director and change the style to heading 2. Getting very creative right there. In the design tab, change the style set to casual. In the design tab, change the style set here. Ooh, not that. To casual. That's basic. Basic. Black and white. Black and white. Did I miss it? Lines. Centered. This must be casual. Boom. To casual. Okay. Whatever. Kind of ugly. Modify the normal style so the font is Cambria and the font size is 14, I think is what it says here. I can't see because my window is in the way. So we're going to modify the normal style. So when you're modifying a style, you're just going to right click on it and you can go to the modify tab here, and you can see that we can change the font style to Calibri right here, and we can say 14. So now everything that's set to the normal style will be that Calibri 14, okay, instead of just Calibri. So that's pretty much all we're going to do here, but here I want to go ahead and show you like what this actually does. So I'm just going to give myself a little bit of room here. When I go to the reference tab now and I go to table of contents, if I were to insert a table of contents, because I've already told it what my headings are and what my title is, it can actually pull that information. So everything in this document that's a heading, labeled as a heading, under the home tab, like this is a heading 3 style. This is a heading 3 style. This is a heading 3 style. Now the things that I changed up here, you know, this is a heading 1 style. This is heading 2. So you can see August volunteer update, heading 1 style. Message from your director, heading 2 style. And these are all heading 3 styles. And notice how it's kind of indented like a bulleted list. So isn't that kind of cool? So there's your table of contents little preview there that you can do with font styles. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop this video. So that's part 1 of the research paper, is just getting used to font styles. Turn this paper in. This is just your practice document, and now the fun begins.